Guys, it's time to get healthy. Let's do a sweet potato power bowl for lunch today. So I'm going to start by just peeling up my sweet potatoes. I got a nice sharp peeler. Get these all clean. I don't want any of those skins on them. You can roast them and peel the skins afterwards, but I'm going to go ahead and do them in water. I think I'm going to boil them. So I'm going to get them all peeled up, get them nice and clean, just like that. Throw them in some water so they don't get any spots on them. Go ahead and do a whole bunch. I'm cooking for 25 today, guys, so I got 2 big bags of these sweet potatoes. The cool thing is these sweet potatoes cook quick. The flesh is pretty soft. It cooks a lot faster than a standard potato like the russets or the reds or the Yukons. Now we're going to take them, and I'm just going to cut them in half. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut them into some little half-inch cubes, little chunks, if you will. And that's going to be perfect. And once I bring these to a simmer, they're only going to boil for about 10 minutes, and they're going to be ready. I don't want them to get mushy anything longer, and we're going to be having mashed sweet potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and get those all chopped up. I'm going to put those back in the water because, like I said, I don't want them to get brown spots on them, and they will. Throw them on the stove, and we'll let those cook. It's time to do our chicken. That's how we're going to finish this bowl, a little protein. So I got these nice, thin, little sliced breasts. We're going to go ahead and marinate those. I'm going to start with some olive oil. This is going to be somewhat of a Mediterranean style blend here. So I'm going to go with some salt and some black pepper for starters. Then I have some crushed rosemary, a little bit of dried thyme. I'm going to follow that with some smoked paprika. I've got a little bit of cumin. We're going to add a little squirt of lemon juice in there. That acid's just going to put this over the top. It's going to bring the whole marinade together. So mix those around, get them all coated. Set that off to the side to marinate while we get everything else going. As for our peppers, guess what? I picked up my knife, and yeah, you guessed it, I cut myself. Can you believe that? Well, it happens in the kitchen, so I go to a completely different counter where I have my box, or I guess it's a first aid kit. I put a little alcohol pad on the cut, and I kind of clean it up a little, put a Band-Aid, put a glove on, and we are back in business. 3-4 minutes later. It doesn't take long, guys. There's no stopping in the kitchen. So I'm just going to julienne these peppers, get them all sliced up, put them in a bowl. Then I went ahead and did some yellow ones and some orange ones too, and some red. Now it's time for the zucchini. These are going to be simple. Cut them in half again, little cubes. We're going to saute those. So I just want a nice little bite-sized piece. All these things I want to leave kind of firm when I cook them. I don't want to get them too hard. I want to have a nice crunch, a nice bite. I check the sweet potatoes. You always got to test them, make sure they're perfect, and they are. That thing's good to go. I strain them out. Set them off to the side for just a second to drain the rest of that water off of them. In fact, I'm just going to set them right back in that pan they cooked in. Go ahead and get out a big bowl. We're going to put them in there. Now we're going to season while they're still warm. I have some maple syrup, so I'm going to start with that. A little bit of maple goes down. And then, guys, this is going to be the good part. Trust me on this. We're going to add in a little bit of yellow curry. So we got this curried maple sweet potato, and I'm going to finish with just a little touch of cinnamon. These are going to be absolutely perfect, I promise. Give them a little tossy toss. Don't forget, you always got to taste your food and make sure it's okay. And guess what? I realized right at that moment I forgot to add salt. Quick little pinch. I think we're good to go. Another little tossy toss. Sweet potatoes are ready. Let's go ahead and get our sauce for this whole dish because we need something to bring it all together. So I'm going to start with some yogurt. I'm going to add in some garlic. We're doing a creamy garlic sauce here. So the garlic goes in, a little bit of olive oil, just a little pinch of salt, a little pinch of black pepper, and just a little smidge of cumin is going to go in there. A little squirt of lemon. It's a little bit of everything. And that's it, guys. Give that a nice stir. That's ready. Well, I think it's ready. Like I said, go ahead and taste everything. We're good to go. Let's cook some food. Oil goes down on the griddle. I'm going to throw down those peppers and onions. Give those a nice quick tossy toss. We're going to add some seasoning. I'm going real simple with these. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. Enhance the flavor. Another little tossy toss. These don't take long. I don't want them real wilty and soft. I want them to have a little crunch to them. I just want to take the rawness off of them. So we're going to move those around. Once we get them cooked, going to pull them off, set them to the side. A little more oil on the griddle, and our chicken goes down. Guys, just get a nice caramelization on that. We want both sides to have a nice little crisp, put some texture. That's good to go. Oil in a pan, zucchini goes in. That's a hot pan. It's going to cook fast because zucchini doesn't take long. Salt and pepper. Give it a couple little tossy tosses. And this stuff is about ready. Like I say, guys, we want to have a nice little firm bite to all of this. It's a cooked bowl, but we don't want it mushy. So let me show you how we're going to build it. Sweet potatoes go down first. Nice base on the bottom. We're going to follow that with some raw spinach. I'm not cooking that at all. Right on top of that, we're going to put our cooked bell peppers. We'll follow that with our zucchini. Then we'll grab a little bit of that sauce. That goes on next. And to finish, we get that chicken. I'm just going to julienne it. Throw it right on top. Guys, that's it. Look at that. It's a sweet potato power bowl with a creamy garlic sauce and grilled chicken. This is definitely going to set you right for the day. I'm going to get in there and enjoy. And guess what, guys? This was definitely it. Not my normal, but I have to mix things like this in. I like to put some healthy with the bad. That way it all balances. What a treat. Cheers, everyone.